Welcome back to Narcissism Freedom. This message is for the person who survived what was meant to break them. God didn't just protect you. He exposed the truth and revealed your strength in ways you may now be beginning to understand. There were moments when you felt completely alone, misunderstood, and even abandoned. You questioned why the attacks kept coming, why lies were believed over your words, and why your silence seemed unnoticed. You wondered if anyone would ever see the pain you endured, the subtle betrayals that chipped away at your spirit, and the moments of fear that tried to shake your faith. But what you didn't see was God working behind the scenes, shielding you from greater harm, guiding your steps, and preparing the moment when truth would rise on its own without you having to force it. The narcissist believed their manipulation would last forever. They relied on deception, intimidation, and emotional control to maintain power over you. They assumed your quiet endurance was weakness. They mistook your patience for powerlessness. They didn't realize that every act of manipulation, every attempt to confuse you or make you doubt yourself, was being recorded in the divine ledger of God's timing. Every lie they told, every moment they tried to diminish you, only served to strengthen your discernment, your resolve, and your ability to recognize truth when it appeared. God was allowing everything to unfold for a reason far greater than you could see in the moment. Scripture reminds us in Luke 8, verse 17, "For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light." Every hidden agenda, every secret plot, every subtle attempt to discredit or humiliate you was seen by God. What they hid, God saw. What they denied, God recorded. What they tried to bury, God preserved for the right moment. You may not have understood it at the time, and it may have felt as if injustice was winning, but God's timing is perfect. He doesn't miss a single thing, and His justice is always exact, even when it seems delayed to human eyes. You may have wondered why God didn't stop the pain sooner, why the betrayal happened, why the lies spread, and why the silence of others allowed it to continue. But protection doesn't always look like immediate removal. Sometimes, protection is the strengthening of your spirit so that what was meant to destroy you becomes the very thing that reveals your true identity, your faith, and your unshakable resilience. Every attack forced you to grow stronger. Every betrayal deepened your discernment. Every moment of isolation drew you closer to God's voice instead of seeking validation from human approval. In those quiet moments of prayer, reflection, or even tears, you were forming a strength that could never be manufactured by worldly accomplishments or human recognition. And now, something is shifting. The very people who doubted you are beginning to see differently. The same lies that once surrounded you are losing their power. You no longer have to defend yourself endlessly or try to convince anyone of your truth. God became your defender. Psalm 37 verse 6 says, "He will bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your justice as the noonday." This is not something you orchestrated. It is divine timing, moving on your behalf with unstoppable authority and precision. The moment of exposure, the moment when truth triumphs, is unfolding in its perfect time, revealing the reality of who you are and the falsehood of those who tried to manipulate your life. What is even more powerful is this: God was not just exposing them. He was revealing you, revealing your resilience, revealing your courage, revealing the strength they never expected you to carry. You are no longer the person they tried to control, diminish, or intimidate. You see clearly now. You trust yourself now. You walk with a quiet confidence that cannot be shaken by manipulation, fear, or the attempts of others to rewrite your story. This confidence is not arrogance. It is the calm assurance of someone who has survived storms, stood in faith, and now carries the unshakable knowledge that God's protection is real and His timing is perfect. God allowed you to survive because your story carries power. Your endurance carries purpose. Your healing carries light. What they meant for harm, God is transforming into evidence of your strength and testimony for others. Every wound, every tear, every sleepless night was being woven into a story of resilience, divine protection, and transformation. You are living proof that protection is real, that truth cannot stay hidden forever, and that strength born through pain becomes unbreakable, permanent, and divinely sustained. Think back to the moments when you doubted yourself the most. Perhaps they told you that your voice didn't matter, that your opinions were irrelevant, or that no one would believe you. Perhaps you felt powerless when they manipulated those around you to question your reality.
But look at where you are now.
Those moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty did not defeat you. They refined you. They taught you discernment. They forced you to lean fully into your faith. They reminded you that your value and your truth are determined not by the opinions of manipulators, but by God, who sees all and knows all. It's also important to recognize the role patience played in your journey. The world often teaches us that action must be immediate, that revenge or retaliation is a sign of strength. But true strength, the kind that God cultivates, is quiet, composed, and strategic. Your silence was not weakness, it was wisdom. Your endurance was not resignation, it was preparation. God used your quiet perseverance to set the stage for divine exposure and transformation. What they tried to destroy, He is now turning into evidence of His faithfulness and your power. Now, as you step forward, embrace the shifts happening in your life. The people who once doubted, criticized, or ignored you are beginning to see the truth. The very lies that surrounded you are losing their hold. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone. God's justice does not require your defense, only your faith and patience. And in that faith, in that patient trust, your life becomes a beacon for others who are walking through similar storms. Remember, God's purpose in allowing these trials was never to harm you permanently, but to strengthen your spirit, reveal your resilience, and illuminate your path. Your healing is a testament to His faithfulness. Your story is a light for those still navigating darkness. And every moment of endurance, courage, and perseverance carries meaning, power, and divine testimony. If this message resonates, comment strength below to affirm what God is revealing in your life. Share your journey, encourage others, and remember, your survival is your testimony, your courage is your weapon, and your faith is your shield. You have walked through fire and emerged stronger, wiser, and unbreakable. God's protection is real, His timing is perfect, and your story is just beginning to shine in ways the world, and even those who sought to harm you, cannot ignore.